about it.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more birds than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more birds than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a thing with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up.
Okay, Coach, so normally thoughts turn to basketball this time of year in the Hoosier State, but not so this year. The NFL playoffs have come to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380.
Mike. Silver. Jim.
Jimmy 3, Linda. Hey, Haywood. All right, here we go. Hey, Alabama.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Check 53. Here we go. Check 43. Shit.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. And this is incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Shadow.
Throwing again. Brady. Dorsett's got it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Again, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now the set. Ebron caught left side.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down.
Ready. Mike 51.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hey, Mike 51. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Third and short yardage,
You
Brissett.
can't hang. He's not going to get me.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on fourth and inches. They'll run for it with Hines. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Out of the gun, Brissett. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. And Sanders has got it complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, nice move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round.
Go, 66.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady, it's complete. James White. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Cloud. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
From the gun, it's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Graham's got it. Complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
3 down. Check nickel.
Hey, if you kill it, motion me out. Hey, check it. Easy.
Now Brady again. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
From the 39, Brissett. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Jack Rabbit.
Now it's Hines. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert.
Boys, let's go.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 30-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Patriots nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go.
Brissett. Flushed out right and incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
To throw, Brissett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Mike 58, right there.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Regular.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down in the end zone. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there for Indy. 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down now, it's Mack. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, let's get this. Hey,
from the gun, here's Brissett. Funches has it complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Brissett now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Here's Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Hines. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Here we go. 60 out low. Wahoo. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shut up.
Here's Brissett. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Seam 6. Goal 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Yeah, that's what I do. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Yeah. Bravo.
Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike.
72.
Here we go.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Dorsett making the catch.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
You don't want no problems with me.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
All day, just like that.
53. Sugar.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Brady to throw again, and that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
I'm coming.
Brissett. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Ready, set.
Let him know.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Mike's 54.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Hey, watch that.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Double up.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Here's Hines. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
65, 65.
A first down throw for Brissett. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
54. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Check 4, check 4.
It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Go. Pittsburgh.
Check right 54. Mike 54.
Rip left, rip left.
On 2nd and goal. Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. But now it's 3rd and goal.
3rd down and less than a yard.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Tackles.
Short.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Brissett to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
Let's go, let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check curls, check curls.
Brissett now. And his throw here's incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. To throw, it's Brady, and he fires one incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
He don't want it. Hey, 66.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Dorsett's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Mike, 53. Let's go on. No, 66. Alpha.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And able to find Graham, complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England 1st down. Brady, 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place in the right time. That's another great play to come away with the football.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
All day, dog.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
On second down now. It's Hines. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Hayward. Let's go. Calm the crowd. I got you.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Play fake. Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. The 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get up. Hey, 66. Hey, 58 is a Mike.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. It's complete. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
All day, baby.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Check 3.
Brissett to throw on first. And that's complete to Sanders. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
That's it, baby.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Heavy on the edges.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
From the 39, Brissett. And his throw is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
It's his third field goal now with the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get the...
He's got a man, complete. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Jack!
Alert! 72.
From the gun, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Walker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Elliott good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
Who do you want? Who do you want? Who do you want?
Shadow! Smoke!
Brady now on first down. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Alert!
58, boys. 58. 58 is Mike.
72.
Again, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
53, Mike, 53.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Regular.
53 to Mike. 53. Check.
Hey, orbit.
I know he ain't got it. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike. I'm coming after you.
Check it.
Coming after you. 53 is the Mike. 53.
Hey, go 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down.
Check.
And able to find Dorsett. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Hey, goal 66.
Brady now on first down. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Brady's got his guys first and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. To throw is Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Brady going to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack, as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Hey, Alabama. 58, right over there. Yeah. Hey, Alabama.
Brady going to go on 4th down.
We got to get to the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danico Autry, and that will force a turnover on downs. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on 4th, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the...
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, 41 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do, and the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and the Colts pick it up. And that will set them up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Let's go.
On 3rd down, Hines. And they'll they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. So out comes the field goal team once more. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Check 53. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
53's in now.
You're all mine.
Let's go out. No, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danico Autry able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go, let's go.
Goal 50.
Mike, number 53. Mike.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Colts are going to get the football and outstanding field position.
Go. Set.
Now the wolf.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let it go.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Let's go now.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Hey, check. 3 down. Run it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side.